For the optimistic cynic, shit, Ho got a hell of a grip. It's never a problem till niggas is piling and bitches they all.
Looking for cheap MT and MUT 16 coin? Head on down to logger.com. Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy J-Rob447 back at it again with some ncAA basketball 10, baby. And today it is the championship of the Maui Invitational. In this game, we're going up against Stanford. Stanford, they're a pretty good team. Devin Weathers, we got to watch out for him. Last time you guys saw us knock off UNC, and we're trying to knock off Stanford. We go into this game still undefeated. Our lineup is still young, like no upperclassmen. But it's going to be all right, though. We going to be all right as we don't get the tip. Stanford controlled it, and they did score 2 points. So, Joshua Everett, he has the ball, getting a pick from Damian Dunn. He's going to pull up, knocks down the jumper, making it a tie ball game at 2 apiece. But Stanford, they did score, so Joshua Everett, he's going to try to go around the defender. He does one little move and gets the layup to go. That was really crafty, and that's what I like about Joshua Everett. Brian Ramsey was the craftiest of craftiest, if you guys did not know. But Joshua Everett, I can really see him blossoming into a great point guard on this team. And as for, like, one of our older point guards, like Dion Nesmith, he was really good. Wanye Green, he was really good as well. So if Joshua Everett can just live up to the hype, then we're going to have a really good team. Honestly, I thought Oliver Goodwin might have been one of the greatest. He might have been one of the greatest. The way he was playing those years, he might have been up there with Damian, all right? And I don't usually say that a lot. Another guy I think is going to go up there with Damian might be Shaka Wembley, because he's going to get so much playing time his 4 years here, because there is not a lot of depth in our front court. So he has a lot of opportunities to score, and I just hope he doesn't squander it. And Tyson Chambers, who knows? That's not even Tyson Chambers. That's somebody else. But Tyson Chambers, who knows? He might actually blossom too. That's Jared Griffith who made the 3 as we're down by 4 with 4 minutes left to go. And Stanford, they knocked down a 3. They're deadly as well. Got to watch out for Stanford. Got to watch out for the Cardinal. All right? And the Cardinal, they get the ball on the block, and they do knock down the jump shot. I believe that might have actually been Devin Weathers who made that shot, so I could be wrong. So we just got to play better defense so far. So we're getting our butts handed to us right now. As you guys can see, we're down by 11 with 3:29 left to go. But Holmes, he gets that bucket to go. So that we're still down by 11. But hey, that bucket there, that gave us a little hope. And we almost get a steal there, but we do not recover on defense. That leads to a Stanford bucket. So with 2 minutes left, and we're up by 13. Derek Coffey knocks down a 3, man. Coffee, it tastes so good, and I might actually put Derek Coffey in one of the starting lineups. If it depends on how I feel, because he's a really good player as well. I mean, he's just been waiting on that bench to play, so I really want to get him in. And you guys do notice that we're only down by 1 with 4 seconds left to go in the first half, and Stanford, they do not knock down the shot at the buzzer, so we'll be going into halftime down by 1, and I think that's a lot better than what I thought was going to happen, because at one point we were down by 13, but we clawed our way back, and basketball is a game of 2 halves, all right, in college, okay? And honestly, we're a second half team. Usually teams can stick with us, but then in that second half, they can't stick with us anymore. We just run. Our bench gets involved, and that's the problem. I mean, we do shoot lower percentages sometimes than the other teams we face, but look at the score, though. We're only down by 1. So that just tells you what we can do. Now, the playing style of the Hofstra team that I'm using and the TCU is very different, because with TCU, I'm still not familiar with all those faces, so I'm not really sure how to use them. Okay, so I'm trying to learn, but with Hofstra, I know who I can use, and that's what I do like. I don't know who I can really use. It's in my best advantage for TCU, so I just sometimes got to wing it. And that's why if we lost a few games so far. And Shaka Wembley, he knocks down the first free throw. As I told you, he might be one of the greats. A sophomore, but trust me, this dude, he's a beast. He is a beast. Now, if we could get a star small forward, that'd be good. Small forwards have always been inconsistent. I'm not trying to, like, demean Was it Terrence Crawford or Derek Crawford? Whatever his name was, Crawford, he was good for those 4 years he was here. And Isaiah Whitehead, I don't know why he left. I mean, he still could have stayed, but it's whatever. Doug Givens, I really hope he can blossom into a great player later in the future, because when I've seen games, he goes off. But in the games, he doesn't. Like, honestly, the college game, it's really hard for small forwards to strive in the college game, because a lot of teams use 3-guard lineups, and their forwards are like hybrid forwards who can play the 4 and the 5. And oh, look at that nice pump fake by Shaka, and Shaka gets that layup to go. And we're up by 5. I told you, teams can't run with us in the second half, and that's Damian Dunn getting it done as he makes that layup. And that is going to be Doug Givens, who gets it on the perimeter, and he knocks down the floater. We're up by 9 with 8:20. Stanford, they can't stop us. And Doug Givens in transition, he gets the dunk as well. I told you, they cannot handle us when we play, all right, in the second half. But we do commit a foul right there. Tyson Chambers, that's his 4th, so he's got to be careful. So Branton Doubleday is at the line. He's majoring in geology. That's interesting. And this video might come out on Thursday. I'm not gonna make any promises, alright, but it might. So be patient for your boy. Alright, more videos on the way. I'm trying my hardest, man. I got work study, I got work, I got college, I got life. You know, it's hard. It's hard out here for a pimp. But Doug Givens knocking down jump shots like that, he don't make it look too hard though. So Shaka Wembley, he has the ball. He's gonna try to do a turnaround J, and reminiscent of Dirk, he knocks down the shot. So he's just adding little wrinkles in his game that I know will make him a great player in the future. I still think about how great it was to have Damian. I mean, Shaka Wembley definitely isn't a Damian Hastings, but he could very well get there, because Damian was a leader ever since he stepped on campus, and that's what really led us to win our first championship, to be honest. I don't know if Shaka Wembley, he's really not even a leader of this team. I give the reins to Joshua Everidge. Those teams a couple years ago, the reins were with Brian Ramsey and obviously Damian Hastings. Right now, I would just give the reins to Joshua Everidge, give him the keys to the city. Tyson Chambers, he might be 3rd in line, and I would say Shaka Wembley 2nd in line. After that, it's a crapshoot, because we don't have a lot of depth on this team, so we can't really be giving out roles like that, and we can't really be giving up easy layups like that, as Stanford is within 2 points with 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. So hey, I told you, you guys think I blow every team out. No, that is not the case, man. And with this team, it's going to be hard. But with Joshua Everidge, he could just make it a little easier for your boy. So with 1:48 left to go, we're up by 4. They have Stanford just dunks it with ferocious dunk. And they're only down by 2 with 1:25 to go. But Shaka, he missed the shot. But Damian Dunn, he's there to get the rebound and the tip in. So Stanford, they still have the ball. They missed the shot, so they're gonna have to start fouling. They're down by 4. Joshua Everidge going to the line. Only 12 points, but his presence has definitely been felt on this court today. And he, as I said, he's like a Brian Ramsey. You know, he's probably not gonna score a lot of points, but his presence is definitely going to be felt on the court. And we do, in fact, win the game, capturing the championship in Maui. Once again, we win 74-66, I believe, was the score. And it was a good game. I'm not gonna say Stanford didn't give us a run for our money, but they did. But I told you, when we go into the second half, these teams, they can't really stick with us. And Shaka Wembley, 16 points and 6 blocks. That's unbelievable. That's too much sauce right there. And Damian Dunn, 10 rebounds. That's what we need him to do. Tyson Chambers with 11. Joshua Everidge with 14. And 5 assists. So, you know, this was a pretty balanced day for our offense. Jared Griffith with 6, Marshawn Holmes with 6, and Derek Coffey with 3. But overall, a good game nevertheless. And we got the W, and now we can move on to the real games of the season. So anyway, this has been another J-Rob video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.